There we go. Damn 5-0. I'll take it. Listen, wasn't the best game by us. Not by a long shot. Was sloppy, honestly, and this says something, we're 5-0. We escaped with a win. And this was the worst job this coaching staff has done. Probably the worst game planning and play calling they have done so far the whole season. And probably the worst Jalen Hurts has played this season, and it wasn't even that bad, and we still won the damn game. So I take that into consideration. I really hope they take a look at what's going on, and they look at themselves in the mirror and go, listen, and I think they will. You've even seen Jalen Hurts on the sidelines. He looked upset, even though we were going to win, probably win. They were very, very conservative on both offense and defense. Offensive play calling was the same damn play over and over again, screen to Smith, and he was getting lit up. I mean, he was getting his ass whooped and still getting up, and he's a small guy. All you hear is bam, bam, crashing through the TV. It was a slant to him. Screen to him, screen to Sanders out there, screen. It was that in the beginning. But when we first started out the game, we was moving the ball. He was hitting A.J. Brown a lot. Boom, boom, went down the field. Boom, score, whatever. Cool. Then we already started out with a backup left tackle. Okay, Jack Driscoll. Then we lose our starting left guard, Landon Dickerson, for a little bit. He came back. Then Kelsey went down. Now, at this point, I'm saying, all right, look, you got all backups in there. We're up. Let's run the damn ball. No, they don't want to do that. No, let's just, do all this drop back bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And, Hurts is trying to get rid of the ball as fast as possible. Then Kelsey comes back, yada, yada. You know the whole point. Before I get to this next topic, I will say they did a lot of QB sneaks today. It's funny that it's literally the easiest play in the book. Just like Jason Kelce said on his podcast, he don't understand how when it's 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, whatever it is, and you need to get that first down situation, you don't just call a QB sneak. Literally, it's the easiest. It's like one of the hardest things to stop. And he's like, if you have a good offensive line, and he said he was yelling on his podcast, screaming with his brother, like, yo, just call a QB sneak. Today, we called like multiple. And it's so funny because it's the guy said on Twitter, some guys say, it's literally, I love having a coach that calls the most simplest, easiest play to get a first down multiple times in a game. He figured out how to do it because no other coach does that. They called it a lot today, the QB sneak. On 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s, 4th and goal, for only a couple inches to get it. And they got it every time. They couldn't stop it. But what really irked me was, like I said, they should have running the ball more, should have been more, not so conservative, especially on defense. They're way too conservative. And they kept killing us, the Cardinals kept killing us with that real quick slant from Marquise Brown or the other guy, whatever the hell his name was. Edmonds, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up right now. But yeah, they kept killing us with that little slant thing, little like slant route, and T.J. Edwards was the linebacker. They did it multiple times, over and over and over. First, they picked up on, I think it was 3rd and 17 or 2nd and 7, one or the other. Picked it up for first down. Then they got, the first time you did it with Marquise Brown, boom, they got a touchdown off it. Okay, then they did it again. And I'm like, what the hell is Jonathan Gannon doing? Doesn't he realize, now we go into halftime. I'm like, listen, you got to just have someone cover Brown or the other dude. You can't just leave T.J. Edwards out there and he's going to blow right by him. It was repeating. I'm seeing it. I'm like, what is he not seeing that we are all seeing? Yo, they're going back to the same play. Then they started beating us at our own game. They started calling the same exact plays we were calling. Little screen outside to the running back. To the wide receiver or the running back, whatever. Little this. I'm like, yo, they're coming back on us using our own plays. And then on offense, we don't, it's just okay, I'm not going to keep going in. I'm going to get pissed off. But listen, we won the game, and I'm happy we came out with a W. Should we have won? Yeah, because we did. But at times it was, we could have, if they put this all together the way I know they could, this game shouldn't even have been close. I mean, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. Listen, I know after a couple of blowout wins in a row, we all got kind of spoiled and like, oh, every game's going to be like, not every game's going to be like that. But I will say it was bad coached game. And then it's so funny, all this time we're telling them run the ball. They finally run the ball in the final drive for us. When we got it back with like, what was it, 6-7 minutes? We ran it all the way down to like a minute and 40-something seconds. We ran the ball down to. And we ran the ball. And then we finally decided to throw it on 3rd and goal, a minute and 40-something seconds left. And Quez Watkins drops it, but that could have been intercepted. So at that moment, I was like, what the hell is Sirianni doing? Okay, I understand you want to drain clock, but my goal would have been, if you want to drain some clock, try to get the touchdown, okay? Because they're still going to have some time left. So he's making them burn timeouts and whatever. But I can nitpick that on and on and on. Then the Cardinals start going down the field, and Kyler Murray, he screwed up. He spiked the ball, thinking he got the first down. Now, no, it's 4th and 1. You got to kick it. They got a backup kicker, just like we had one. The practice squad guy missing 40-yarders in warm-ups. She yanks this thing. Done. Out of here. We win the game. We walk away with the win. But this game was a little frustrating. It was, to look at it that way. You know, they were playing so conservative and just, like I said, there was so much you're watching. You're going, what the hell, dude? And especially when you get a backup offensive line going, we go in the second half, you should switch everything around. So listen, we're going to run the hell out of this ball. We're going to run this ball, yada, yada, yada. You get the deal. Dallas Goedert had a great game, in my opinion. He did. Devontae Smith, he did his thing. Hassan Reddick, once again, balling out, showing up. It was a good win. It was a good win, and I'm happy. You know, now we're 5-0. I hope they clean this up, and, you know, they go into a huge game in Philly against Dallas. This is a big deal game. This is no joke. And we'll see what happens. Let's go Birds, Fly, Fly. I'm out. But let's just say they got to clean this up because this was starting to come off the rails. I understand you got the backup line in now. You got this, you got that. But we'll see. Let's go Birds, Fly, Fly. I'm out. Enjoy it. We are now 5-0. Colombone, your thoughts? How do you feel? I don't know, dude. That was a very iffy game for the coaches and Shane Steichen and John Gannon. But all right, y'all. Peace. 5-0.